Hi everybody, Shmeep here, and this is another episode of From the Game Throne. Basically, I'm going to be talking about the Battlefield 1 beta, which is now available for PSN and Xbox Live. I'm personally playing on Xbox Live. It's a great beta, very, very fun, but there are a few problems with it and also the community that are playing on there at the minute. Some people are new to Battlefield, some people have not played it for a while, some people think it's Call of Duty. I'm going to give you a quick few tips to get you up to speed on Battlefield, especially because there are new players every day at the moment. Basically, this video series, there'll be 2 5 and 5 and 10 in 10, or 5 under 5 and 10 under 10. The idea is when people do top 5 and top 10 videos, they take too long on the point, and I want to bring it to you in a shorter amount of time so that you can move on, get on with the next video, or get back to your gaming, whatever it is you're doing. So, 5 under 5 for the Battlefield 1 beta. Number 1, the objective is more important than your kills. In Battlefield, it's a very objective-based game. You get more points for destroying an objective or defending one than you do for getting kills. Unless you get crazy multi-kills, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, you could get 100 kills in Battlefield and lose. This isn't Call of Duty. It's not about how cool you look and how many 360 backflip no-scopes you can do. It is about winning and losing, which is why Battlefield is superior to Call of Duty. Haters gonna hate, don't care. So, to reiterate, the objective is more important than the kills. No point having 100 kills and losing the game. Number 2, snipers know your role. Snipers, unlike in Call of Duty, what I've said about in a previous video series of mine, you need to know your role. Snipers are needed in Battlefield. Basically, you don't want to be so far away that you're only just about covering the objective, potentially. You're more focused on getting sweet headshots. You want to be close enough to the objective that your squad can spawn on you and reach the objective. However, you want to be far enough away that ground infantry can't easily take you out. You also need to be spotting tanks, spotting enemies for the players on the ground. You also need to be able to cover past the objective to stop the enemy reaching the objective in the first place. So in other words, don't be 40 miles away, be near to the objective, but safe enough to stay alive and provide cover for your teammates. You then act as a mobile spawn point, which is exactly what your role is, to keep people spawning close to the objective. Objective, just for good measure. Number 3, vehicles. Now, this is a mistake I made in Battlefield 3 and 4. I never really got into the vehicles. I preferred the infantry side of things, and there are game modes dedicated just to that. However, you're basically shooting yourself in the foot if you don't utilise the vehicles as best as you can. Now, what you do need to remember is that vehicles have a limited range of sight. You are obviously normally quite heavily armoured, unless you're in like a little ATV or on a horse. But basically, use them, they're there, so go nuts. You can basically park them right on an objective and sit there defending it, as long as you've got communication from your squad mates telling you that you're being attacked from the rear and so on and so forth. So yeah, there's no simple one. Use the vehicles rather than ignoring them. Number 4, squads, you need them. Most Battlefield players will already know this, but squads are imperative to the success of your attack in Battlefield. Essentially, if you don't have a squad or you choose not to go into one, every time you die you have to spawn back at your original base spawn. So you've got a long way to run before you can get back to the objective. Don't let that happen. Work together with the squad, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. As long as you communicate with each other, if someone goes down, get the other person to stay safe long enough for you to respawn and attack them as a pair or as a trio. Basically, you work together. You're going to spawn closer to the place you're trying to get to. In those final moments towards the end of a game, when you're running out of time, that is important. And finally, standard tip for most shooters, weapons, know how they work. I spent the first day or so on Battlefield trying to use the submachine gun like an assault rifle. I know that seems stupid and obvious, but it's what I'm used to thanks to like playing Call of Duty and the other Battlefield games. So what I did is I looked at the weapon, I realised that I don't need to aim as much. I can shoot it from the hip and then refine the aim should I need to. There's only one tip I can give you there. Try everything as much as possible. Find something that works for you. I don't personally like using the sniper rifles very much in this Battlefield compared to previous ones. But Lil 4656, who you've seen on this channel before, he was taking heads off left and right yesterday, but also attacking the objective. Anyway, that's basically it. 5 tips, under 5 minutes. Go play Battlefield. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think of the game. And thanks for listening. See you later. Bye.